It sounded like a fun idea, for one thing, to be a book. I was thinking perhaps of Fahrenheit 451, that film in which all books were being destroyed and people had to memorize books if they could keep them alive, and then they became that book. I remember one famous line, "I am Plato's Republic." Well, that's not quite what I'm doing, but that sounded like fun because of that connection.
Well, in 1980, I came into Oshawa, just a brand new person, and I got here with nothing. And this community has been really good to me. It's helped me realize a lot of dreams. It's helped me do a lot of things that I ordinarily wouldn't have been able to do. So just a little bit of give back.
I'm a copy editor with the Metroland Durham newspapers. I'm also a stage manager with various local community theaters. I thought about it and I thought, well, why not? I've spent my career, which is almost 40 years now, telling the stories of people in Durham and the events that happen in Durham. And I thought this would be basically just the same. I'd be telling a story, but it's about me this time and my experiences living in Oshawa and my experiences as a journalist and as a volunteer with community theater.
I hope that people understand the hijab. It's more than a symbol for a Muslim woman. And if these laws ever come to Ontario, I hope that people will stand up against this law. So this why.
Well, I'm talking about community theatre, so I think what I can perhaps give is some idea of how you might get into community theatre if you are interested, what's involved, what you should expect from her audition, that kind of thing. And that sort of practical information, I think, is basically what I'm a how-to manual, if you like.
Well, I volunteered to be a part of this representing a group of people who are Star Trek fans. And I think Star Trek was unique in the 1960s when it was launched because it was the only series, science fiction series, that dealt with some really important topics like social issues, the war in Vietnam, racial issues. All of these things were part of the series and were really risque at the time and optimistic too. And I think we can learn from that. Think outside the box. Look for a non-violent solution. Those are things we can adhere to. And it makes for a very optimistic look for the future.
I'm a human being having an experience here on the earth plane. And everything is about learning how to work with whatever you're given in order to move forward. That's what we do. And our experiences help us to understand how to help other people.
A lot of the times in the work that I do, it is not only connecting people with the people who they've lost or who they think they have lost, but it's also helping them move forward in the direction that they choose to be in. Or sometimes when they come to see me, they don't know where to go next or what they want to do next. And so it's pointing them in the right direction, helping them find that foothold so that they can carry on.
I encourage writers to reach out online. There are so many writing organizations online that have chat boards that you can go to and you can have discussions and one of the most important things that should come out of that is find a critique group. Find someone that you can show your writing to. Somebody impartial, somebody who's not, in turn you look at their writing and you offer feedback on anything from editing and technique to flow and theme and continuity. Just any kind of feedback you can give is going to make the book a better book. So I encourage other writers to reach out and connect with another writer, whether it's online or in person.